So today we're playing some more Minecraft. This morning I whipped up a little bit more terrain here. Just quick, nothing too crazy, kind of filling out the other side of this ravine we got going on here. So I'm just gonna hopefully quickly throw it down. We got a bit of a bridge going in, and we're gonna remove some of this old bridge stuff. Kind of marked out a bit of a river for that to continue, and kind of come out here and drop off here. I think that'll look cool as you come across the bridge. The spikes. I see a skeleton down there. Not fun. That's where my bed is. I should move my bed back up here. I think that might be a good idea. And nobody's on to sleep. There's a lot of skeletons down there too. Jeez. And a spoder. We got a spoder. Well, I was gonna take a quick minute then and get this going on my OBS. There we go. I also died twice today so far on the server. Yeah, not too happy about that. I had 30 levels and now I do not. Oh, that's fine. One was I was AFK like right here. I thought I'd be safe. So yeah, nothing will spawn. But a zombie did spawn. He got me. And the other one was a skeleton who had like unreal aim while I was down there. Oh yeah, it's gonna enchant bow. There's zombies. I gotta find a bed. Oh, bed. Where would you be? It's a creeper. Oh man. Ooh, I know where there's a bed. Or there should be a bed. Maybe Ux's house. Oh mine, there's so many skeletons. Yeah, there's a bed right there. There's monsters nearby. Well, we'll just check out Ux's house for a little bit then. Or I don't know if this is his house, just a windmill he's making. Not sure what that is. No, I probably could have just went home. Oh my. Please shut. There we go. Really could have just went home because I'm going to need some spruce wood. Yeah. And yeah, I'll just head home. I'm thinking about starting up like a solo single player world. I'm just not sure. What I'm not sure about is the whole survival aspect of it. Like, obviously I can do it, and doing it right now, but we're on a server, so it's a lot easier to do stuff, like to get all that copper, or to, like, say I'm in the middle of building something, it's like, oh, I need warp stem or something like that. On here, when I run into that problem, my first thought is anybody selling it? And if they're selling it, I'll just buy it. But in survival, you have to, like, go and do all that stuff yourself, and that seems like I'd get burnt out pretty quick. But I've also never really done a long-term kind of survival world, so it's something that might be coming up. I'm not too sure yet. I do think some of the War Thunder streams will probably be coming back soon, because I haven't played that in a bit. Maybe even some of that Vintage Story. We can continue that. That was fun. What did I come here for? Spruce. Okay, let's grab another box too. Well, yeah, if there's any of you who watch these streams and you got any suggestions on a game I should check out or try, I'm pretty open to trying games. I'm not the best, I'll say that. And by that I mean I'm not the best at picking up games real quick. Like, I kind of fumble around even just here in Minecraft. But I'm down to try. I did see Battlefield 6 looks very good. The new beta is coming out this weekend. Or I shouldn't say new beta, the beta is coming out this weekend. I might try and see if I can get into that. I'm not entirely sure how to. I'm hoping you just kind of have to download the beta and wait until it's go time, but I wonder if there's going to be like a queue limit or something like that, and it's going to be very difficult to get in, but I'm not sure, because I keep seeing there's like thousands of people sitting just waiting on the with the beta open, and yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I do like Battlefield, but I don't like it that much. I played a bit of Battlefield 1. Not like overly, but a little 2042, Battlefield 5, that kind of stuff. What do we need? What do we need? Don't need that just yet. Probably get a furnace going. That could be a thing. Because I think I'm gonna need some more cracked stone bricks. I should have coal somewhere around here. Can we do this? Don't yell at me. I don't have a non-silk touch pick. Yeah, it's like super inefficient, but whatever. You can't just do this. No. Come on, no gang. Well, maybe we will, just because it's going to take a bit of time. It's a very strong shape I've made here. Non-intentional, I swear. Let's put that back. Ooh, sleepy pants tonight. And it begins. The build. If you're ever wondering what mod I'm using to allow this, I think this is like Matica. Like, I know, obviously, to see this schematic, it's Litematica, but I'm pretty sure it's Litematica that also allows me to place this quickly, where it just automatically swaps the blocks for me. And basically what I'm doing is just holding down right click and moving my mouse around. Kind of takes the fun, well, it depends. When you're doing large builds, it's so easy. When you're doing just little one-off houses and stuff like that, kind of takes the fun out of actually playing the game. You just kind of like make it creative and then you just kind of go around and do it. But for large scale things like this, kind of messed up there. But for large scale things like this, like if I had to go in and man, even if I was going like, okay, I want to place this one, then I got a middle mouse click, then I got a right click, I want to place this one. It's like it just slows it down so much, and it's kind of frustrating. And like this will probably knock out in about an hour and a half if I had to guess, if that. If I was doing this just regularly, easily a couple of days. Yeah. Okay, fishies, you gotta move. I gotta keep my ears open for a trident, because one of those will kill me pretty quickly. I'm not the strongest, and I heard one earlier today when I was on, and it freaked me out. Yeah, I think we're just doing up to there. So I'm just gonna do this base bottom bit, and then I'm gonna go hop on a happy gas and do the rest of it. You know what I'm actually gonna do? We're gonna light this bit up a bit so we don't have any unhappy friends come and visit us. Yeah, that should be good enough. What did I just say? Did that? How much of that did? Okay. And on top of that, during that whole thing, my mouse was not tracking. Oh my! I just put down torches. Like what? And my mouse is still being weird. I don't know what's going on. Hello, Dukas. I will be right back. I just put down torches. Like, what the heck? Are we running low on anything just yet? Maybe a bit of tough. These happy gas for this specific project, I was kind of like, when they first came out, I was like, oh, they're okay. I can only really see them being used for maybe building floating islands or whatever. But no, they're amazing for this kind of thing, like building cliffs. Why are all those red? See that? Like all the polka dot stones? They're all red. I don't know. It don't matter. It looks fine. But yeah, I just kind of like float over here. Dig out what I gotta dig out. Maybe go down a bit. I don't have to worry about scaffolding. The hitbox is pretty big on these things, so it's kind of hard to get close to the ground. And they're a little wonky to control, but once you get used to it, they're actually really good. I think, at least. Because like, look at this. I could just kind of like hit hit spacebar, and just kind of float up and slowly put in this chunk of the wall. And then carry on. Oh, I didn't texture that part. Oh well. Yeah, I do a lot of my actual like planning and building. Like I'll plan out a little bit here. I'll look at this and I'll see what kind of fits for the world. Like that river, obviously you can't just have a river come out of nowhere. Well, you could, but it looks a little goofy. So I do a bit of my planning here, look at it, And then I take a schematic of the area, hop into a creative world. I use Lightmatica to create the schematic, and then I hop into a creative world, and I just gonna use Axiom. It's really good for doing terrain and stuff like that. So yeah. And then I come over here, gather up all the blocks I need, and hold right click for a little bit. Talk to you guys. Which is always fun. It's relaxing, it's calming. Except for when I almost died to a creeper. But, yeah, this is my first creeper scare in a while. Look at this. So what does that take me? Like a minute? A couple minutes? And I'm just floating up to it and holding right click. I like how I don't have to play scaffolding and try and mount and go up this thing while I'm trying to build it. Before, what I would do, actually, is I would do it layer by layer. And I would just, yeah, kind of like a 3D printer. So I've done a lot of my building so far on the server. I just kind of 3D printer, like do it layer by layer, because you can do configuration menu, render layers. I have it set to all, but you can change it to single layer, and then you can kind of go up and down with some hotkeys. But yeah, if I have it set to all. Charles is digging at my door. He's wanting in. So I might have to let him in a second. I keep it shut because I got family and they're not the quietest sometimes. Fair enough, like it's their house, but yeah. But then my cats and my animals, they love to come in my room, and they don't like when my door's shut. They let me know. Ooh, I should have andesite walls. That's what I need. Yeah, I should really grab those. And I'll be right back. I'm gonna let Charles in my room. Ooh, using a lot of stuff. Hope we have enough. We should have enough tough stone. I don't know. So we just had a long weekend. I know it's Wednesday today. But yeah, we had a long weekend there in Canada, where I'm from. I went on a bit of a trip with some friends, so that's kind of why I've been kind of MIA for a couple of days here, but we're back. I'm gonna try and do streams nightly again if I can. Yeah, it was good. Had some good food. Went to this one restaurant, and it was a little too highbrow for Mr. Pants, but yeah, it was good. I tried steak tartare before. If you don't know what steak tartare is, it is like raw steak, but just stay with me. They cut it up really small, so it's like almost like ground beef, but raw. And then they mix garlic, Dijon mustard, and chives and some spices, and then they do like a garlic aioli like sauce on the plate underneath of it, and then they make like a little hockey puck sized like steak thing. Oh, did he blow up my bed? He blew up my bed. Oh well. Yeah, and then they do like a hockey puck sized thing, and then you get the crackers and stuff and you dip it in it. You can also do like tuna tartare, that's a thing. They just happen to have the steak. It was really good. I was kind of thinking, it's not like when I'm at home here, I'm just gonna defrost a steak and eat it. That's a little weird, but I thought when in Rome, might as well. We didn't go to Rome. Oh, I forgot the andesite walls, but that's just the saying. When in Rome, do as the Romans. So, where is my andesite? There's a little bit. Yeah, we might need to make a trip home, grab a bed, and some andesite. And some chains. And then I think we have everything for the build. Or we should. As long as we don't run out of something. It's kind of a long trip back home. So I gotta go through this like subway station teleporter thing, and then I'm gonna fly across spawn here. Because I don't know if there's a portal that goes to the nether roof yet at the new spawn. It could even, instead of starting a new survival world, just kind of picking this back up. This build, there's a bit more I want to do with it, like connect up still this section, kind of figure out what I'm doing here, finish up that market. I want to put a pier out here with a cargo boat. I think that would be cool. A cargo ship coming in, docking. Like I said, we'll see. Just something I kind of have in the back of my head. Maybe doing a solo world. Or even like a solo creative world. Because I've had this idea for a bit now of kind of like a Zelda-esque kind of adventure map with castles and multiple castles and cool terrain and everything. But I'm not too sure. I think I might even do maybe a late night. Depending on how fast we had done this cliff, I might even play some War Thunder tonight and stream that a bit. My mouse is being difficult. I don't know if it's my mouse pad, the server, like what's going on here. I do kind of like how the gas kind of sticks to where you last left him. Like he doesn't stay like completely still, which is fine, but he kind of sticks in the same area. So that way I can just kind of hop off of him, go where I need to go real quickly, and then come back and he's still kind of like hanging out. I don't have to go looking for him all over the place. That's kind of annoying. Oh, I don't know if I have enough mud. I just realized that. Doesn't matter. We'll focus on the stones first. This like auto place thing works really well, except for when you start getting around walls and some weird blocks like trapdoors. Sometimes it kind of gets stuck. It just kind of places whatever it wants, which is kind of interesting sometimes, but for the most part, it's pretty good. One thing I gotta get used to is not pressing shift to go down. Shift kicks you off. Ooh, we're out of the cracked stone bricks already. We are out again. The heck was that? I landed right on top of him and I right clicked. Broke my feet on his head. Mr. Brown, brethren. out again. It was quick. I had like almost a stack there and it's just gone. We have done a big chunk of it though. I'd say we're like a third of the way done already. Which is not bad. I'll do some of this tough while I'm down here. This guy's got a nautilus shell. Nice. Homie's chilling. And now we're out of tough. Good time to shriek. Hopefully not die to a creeper or have one explode in our face. And this time when I wake up, I'm not just going to stand here. I'm going to actively look. Okay. Tough. Tough. Not looking bad so far. So what's holding us back is crackstone bricks. There's a lot more of them in this section than there was in this section or that section over there, but yeah, they just take a minute to smelt, and I don't really have a super smelter. I know some people that have super smelters on the server, but I'm also very, very lazy and don't want to go to their base and sit there for 2 minutes and do it. So yeah. Oops. I have like the world's loudest chair. I've been telling myself for months now that I gotta buy a new chair. But the mentality I have is it still functions as a chair. It's just very loud, so. But yeah, it does creak and crack and sound like it's falling apart, which I trust you it's not. Like, I'm still sitting, but it's just very loud sometimes. Called me old squeaky chair back in college. I never got chains when I went home last either. So I'll have to pick those up when we go and get the mud stuff. I just gotta remember. And that's easier said than done. Oh, Mr. Creeper Man. A creeper on me. Skeleton was gonna kill the happy guest, so I had to leave. I am already at a cracked stone brick. That is crazy. It's pretty ludicrous, if you ask me. I got a little bit of mud. Doubt that's gonna be enough, but we'll give it a shot. We'll give her all we got. I'm just gonna wait for that to cook a little bit here. Well, I guess I could start putting in some of the mud. Oh yeah, just an hour in already? Yeah. I bet you hour and a half we're done. Cause we're getting there. We're like, yeah. Basically just have that small section, the clay at the top, and then we gotta do this bridge. We gotta take that bridge out, and then we should be good to go. I might have to put some scaffolding for Uxie to get across, but yeah. Let's hold that. It's not going to be a lot of XP, but it'll be a little bit on our pick, which is not bad. Mr. Ghast Man, where did you go? You're back here again. We don't need to be on this side of the wall, because we don't care what that side of the wall looks like. We need to be on this side. Doing funkiness. Probably in hindsight, I should have cooked up a bunch of cracked bricks. I'll probably do that before I log off, or even maybe tonight. I'll go back to my base and put a bunch into my kind of furnace setup I got there, and just kind of AFK for a couple hours and let that do its thing, just so I have a bit of a surplus. I'm gonna have to bring some more stone over here too, so a couple boxes of stone. I'm not sure what section I'm gonna do next, but it'll be a section. I run out of stone bricks. It's crazy. We do. This might be a little tricky, this spot here, just because of the hitbox of this beast that I'm flying around. Yeah, there's like a whole stripe. Ooh, that hurt. Ouchie poos. Can I reach that? To get some dirt. And see how far we can get on it's kind of like top band area. Oh my goodness. Farther than I was expecting, but not far enough. So back home we go. And I need chains. I need to remember chains as well. I guess I have iron over there from a beacon, but it's fine. And then we need... You guys might be able to hear my dog snoring in the background here shortly because he's starting to fall asleep and he gets snory. Chains, pack mud. Is there anything else, Mr. Pants? Probably sleep. I don't think there is. We should be fine. A little swig of water there. And we're off again. Think about there is where we're gonna stop. I'm not gonna do this part. Yeah. Well, actually, I can do up to here. One short. It's crazy. What are the odds And I'm out of stone. Okay. That's fine. Actually, while we're down here, let's clean up some of that. Put that in there. And maybe pick up some of this stuff. This kind of nicely frames Ux's windmill. These two kind of pillars at the end of the bridge here. Yeah, I think that looks good. Charles, do you think it looks good too? Yeah. Yeah. And even here. I know, bud. I think I'm just gonna freehand that. Charles, shh, be quiet, bud. Nobody wants to listen to you. I know it's mean, but they don't want to hear it from you. Should probably go around and kind of freehand the edges a bit because they are looking kind of uniform. This is like the top edge here, but I'll do that maybe tomorrow or some other time. Not really sure what this gizmo is over here. I think it's like an iron farm slash villager breeder thingy. Yeah. Interesting. Charles. At some point, we're gonna have to start doing. Ooh, Charles, stop that. Charles is playing with a bunch of cords. He's being a little twerp again. Everybody's got saying, Charles, you're a little twerp. But yeah, I gotta start figuring out what I'm doing with the water's edge here. Honestly, probably just dig it down a couple of blocks, flood it, and say that's good, because building in the water sucks in this game. It's not fun. You just do everything slower, you move slower. It just takes a long time. So I'll probably strategically dig it out so it doesn't flood itself, and then do the last little bit. And okay. Hey, that's enough, bud. Yeah. But yeah, we got another big chunk done here. We'll probably, our next bet is to continue on this way. Probably do this river thing. Hey, I swear, you're like a little toddler. Go lay in your chair, bud. Yeah, dude, I'm thinking like a ravine river. Like, starts out here, there's a little bit of a waterfall, but I'll probably leave that bit up to Ux. I don't want to encroach too much on other people's builds. And then have the water, like this be the riverbed, and it be maybe like 2 blocks deep, but then have some cliffs start to go up. And then here, I'm just basically going to have it come out on a diagonal and drop off here. I think that'll look cool as you're coming across the bridge. Oh, I forgot I was in free cam in a creative world. But yeah, as you come across the bridge, you'll see the waterfall. And then lots of little spaces. I think there's going to be a bit of a tower competition, like a tower building competition at spawn here. So really what I'm trying to do is just kind of like paint the canvas, if that makes sense. Like kind of do the background work. So everybody's builds look a little bit better. Not saying that people's builds are going to look bad. I just think you can have a really good build on just a normal Minecraft terrain and it kind of looks yucky. But if you have some custom terrain around it, it starts to look pretty good. But that's just my opinion. Here, another big spike I'm planning on doing. Other than that, I'm just kind of freestyling it. Like this, I don't know how far I'm gonna jut out, or I might do like an island cliff thing kind of in the middle there. Maybe have like, that could look cool. Maybe have it start here. Oh, we have like a little one here and then a bigger one there, and we have a bridge that goes across and kind of in between them. Maybe not as tall as this stuff, maybe this height. That could be cool. I heard a zombie, a baby zombie, I think, so yeah. Spookiness. Lots of spookiness. I think by kind of leaving these sections hollow, it gives a place for all of the zombies and stuff and monsters to spawn down there, and then hopefully that takes up the mob cap and there's less stuff that spawns up here. This I am probably just gonna push flat all the way back to that kind of mountain range. I might have to do a little something back there, but yeah, this is probably just gonna be like flat rolling plains a bit, and all the cliff stuff is gonna be up here. Up here, that was my cat, not the ghast. Up here, I'm thinking about kind of cutting this out, kind of like a half moon crescent thing, croissant, and that would look cool if I had like a little, yeah, if I had like 1, 2, and then 3, like kind of like large flat plateau looking things. That looks cool with the fog coming in. Is he stuck? I hope he's stuck, because I hate when he's flying around all crazy. think he's stuck there. It's a little boat. I realized it looks very out of place, but I don't care. I really don't care. I'll let you in on a little secret. Mr. Pants doesn't care. He thinks it looks cool. Some point probably go down and light up everything, but not today because I will die. And there's nobody on to save me. Well, Tonic's on, but I don't want to bug him. Yeah, and this bridge, I think it looks cool. It's a little asymmetrical with the way it curves. It's not like a perfect curve, because this is dropped by 2 blocks compared to this, so kind of does, like, the belly of the curve is more on the right side than is the left. Just a little asymmetry, I think, looks cool. I'm starting to look at that spike's not that bad. This spike is looking very uniform to me. It kind of bugs me a little bit. Yeah, I'm starting to like these kind of angled spikes a little bit more. I might put another one in here. But yeah, who knows? If you guys got any suggestions or anything, I'd appreciate it if you guys left a comment, or if you want to see me play any other games. I wouldn't mind if you guys give me some suggestions. And if you've made it this far, I appreciate you guys watching a lot. If you want to maybe leave it a like, that would be very helpful. But yeah, other than that, I'll see you guys probably tomorrow at some point when I decide I'm going to stream or what I'm going to stream. I'll see you guys. Bye bye.